Hi everyone, how are you all doing? Today we'll be having irregular past tense. Okay, so first off, I'll share my screen and we can start. Hi Angel, hi B Fong, hi everybody. Hmm. Okay, so you log in using the aplusstudent.com, and after that you scroll here and you click on your name. Okay. So you click on your name and then you go to language arts and then grade 2. So we go to irregular past tense. So we have 6 lessons from the irregular past tense. We will complete 3 of the lessons today. So the first one that we will be having is identify the irregular past group 1. Okay, so first of all, we need to know the irregular past tense. We also need to know the regular past as well. Okay, so we have the irregular, we have the regular. Now, the regular past tense, they follow a rule and you add ed to them. So that is it for the regular past. They follow a particular rule, and it's either you're adding ed to the regular. So let's say for the regular, they have a rule, so you add ed or d. Okay, so examples of the regular past is just like when you have cooked, looked, um could have, this is the regular past, looked, regular past. You can also have walked, walked, regular past. This is a regular past tense. And you can have some more examples. Um, jumped. Okay. So all these are regular past tense. Okay. They follow a particular rule, and the rule says to add ed or d. While for the irregular past, they do not follow a particular rule. Okay, they have no rule for the irregular past, and you have to be the one to remember it. Okay, so you have to remember the past tense form of the irregular past because they do not follow the normal rule like the regular past that says to add ed. So this one, you cannot add ed to them. You have to be the one that remember. Just like when we have uh, did and do. So did is the past tense of do. Okay, so it's not saying, okay, let me go back here to my board. So let's have the regular past tense. So for the irregular past, you do not add no ed or d. Okay, and they have their own pattern, and you have to be the one to remember it specifically. Just like when you have do and then did, you have run, ran. You see? So it's not like specific that oh you have to add ed unlike the regular past. This one they're just on their own. Okay? You have to be the one to remember. Like you can have no, new. Okay? So this is how the pattern for the irregular past is. Okay, so you take note of this. You have to make sure that you remember everything for the irregular past. Okay, so let's move on to the test here. Okay, so here we have which sentence is in the past. So you have to figure out the sentence in the past here. So which of the sentences are in the past? So both sentences use a form of the verb go. Now, if you have go, go is in the present tense, and you have to figure out the past tense of go. So you cannot say when it's under the irregular. When you have go, you have went. Okay, this is the pattern. It has a particular pattern, and for example, you cannot say, let's go here. Now, you cannot say go and add ed, as in gold, like this. That's incorrect because we have nothing like this. You cannot add ed to go. Okay, you cannot say this. This is wrong. But instead, you say went. Okay, so for go, you have went as the past tense. Okay, so that's it for irregular past. Like I've said, they do not follow the normal pattern of saying you add ed or d. They are unique on their own. All right, then we have some examples. Which sentence is in the past tense here? Which of the sentences is in the past? Now you have to look for it here. Both sentences use a form of the verb come, and come is the present. Okay, so you have to figure out the past tense of come. Okay, and then the past tense of come is came. So, for example, you're saying, I'm coming home today in the present, then in the past tense, you say, I came home yesterday. Okay, so that's it. Now, which sentence is in the past? We have the form take. So you use take, and take is in the present tense. So you have to figure out the past. So what is the past tense for take? It is took. Take this, and or you're saying I took this. So I'm saying take this phone, and then I would say in the past, she took the phone. Okay, so that's the pattern. You cannot add ed to take, they are unique on their own. It is took. Okay, so you do not add anything else. You follow the particular rule, the pattern of the irregular. Okay, so let's look at some more examples. On the chat, can you guys give me the irregular past tense? Okay, so give me a past, irregular past, and the present. Okay, so can you send me on the chat a present tense and the irregular past? Can you send that? B phones. This is just also a review of everything that we've done like in the past. It's never too wrong to like know the lesson again. So just for the people who have not done the lesson before, they can do the lesson. But then if you have done this lesson before, you can just refresh your memory, remember it, which of course is good. Okay, I know you already did that, but it's good for you to just refresh your memory and remember it. Okay, so yeah, that's why. But if you've done the lesson, it's okay. You do not have to do it again on your app or your website. No, you don't have to do that. So you've already done it, so it's okay. All right. So yeah, you just listen and review or refresh your memory. All right. So please send me a past tense, irregular past, and a present tense on the chat. Let's have an interactive class, everybody. Please send. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We've done it 100 times. Yeah. There will some people who have not attended the class as well, so I'm so sorry for that. Okay. So if you've done this 100 times and you've done it like countless times before, can you send me a present tense and its irregular past? Give me on the chat. We have Angel, we have B phones, we have other people in the text. Please send me a present tense and its irregular past. Waiting. All right, so I'm still waiting for your text. Everybody, send me your present tense and your irregular past on the chat. Just like maybe we have took, take, the present, just something like that. I'm waiting. I love you said you've done this, so please send to me on the chat. We have the boy gives his dog water. So if you're saying give, give is in, okay, look at it here. Both sentence use a form of the verb give. The first sentence uses the verb give, which is the past tense of give. Okay, so we have give as the past tense of give. All right, and gives is the present tense. So it's gonna be give, hi Angel, or Chineye, hi, and then give. So gives and give and give. So we have see, I see frogs in the pond. Now see is for the present, and you have to get the past tense of see. Now the irregular past tense of see, which is saw. Okay, saw here. Okay, so let's move on to your test, and please send your answers on the chat box. Okay. All right, so we have which sentence is in the past tense. Which of the sentence is in the past? Please send me your answer on the chat box. Is it the first one or the second? The first or the second? Which of them is in the past? Which is in the past? So we have Mandy found pennies on the ground, and found here is the past tense of find. So find is in the present and found is the past. Okay? Now we have which sentence is in the past. The girls got ready to go. The girls get ready to go. Now get is in the present and got is in the past. Okay? Now, which of the sentence is in the past? In the barn, we had owls. In the barn, we hear owl. Okay? Here now is the present, and head is the past. Okay? I'm good there. Thank you. How are you doing? So, this one. And then we have the birds flew above the river. The birds flew above the river. The birds fly above the river. So which of this is in the past? Is it fly or flew? So the past tense of fly is flew. Okay? So we have flew. Okay? Which sentence is in the past? The bird sang in daylight. The birds sing in daylight. So which one of this is in the past? The past we have sang because the present is sing. So I am singing now. That's the present. And then sang in the past. Okay? So yeah. Which sentence is in the past? Mom told me a secret. Mom tells me a secret. Now, mom told me a secret is the past tense of, so told is the past tense of the tell. Okay, so if your mom is telling you a secret, it's in the present, and then if it says told, it's in the past. Okay, all right, so Tammy comes into the kitchen. Tammy came into the kitchen. Now, come is the present of is the present, and then came is the past tense of come, the irregular past. Okay, the irregular past. So we have came, right? So for those of you who are yet to have completed this lesson, please complete this, and then we'll move on to the next lesson. We have identified the irregular past tense group 2. So this is also identifying the irregular past tense. Now, we've said this already here. The regular past, you have to add ed. All right? But though irregular past, you do not have to add ed. You have to be the one to figure out the irregular past. Okay, so it's just the basic, no ed for irregular past, but the regular has the ed. Just like we have here cooked, looked, walked, jumped. Now these all are in the regular past, and you do not add ed to them. You add ed to them, but the irregular here, they are in the past. It's do, did, run, ran. You do not add ed to all these ones. Okay, so let's look at some examples. Which sentence is in the past? Now, the cows eat more than the sheep. The cows eat more than the sheep. Now, eat is in the present form. What is the past tense form of eat? It will be ate. Okay, the cows ate more than the sheep. So if you want to say the past tense of eat, it is ate. Okay, it is ate. I leave my books at school. Leave is in the present tense, and then left. I left my books at school is in the past. So the past tense of leave is left, the irregular past. Okay, so please take notes, everyone. Stacy blows the horn. Stacy blows the horn. Now, blow is in the present, and you have to figure out the past tense of blow. And it is blew. Stacy blew the horn. Stacy blew the horn. Okay? So let's look at some examples from the test here. Now we have, which sentence is in the past tense? Ben throws rock into the pond. Ben threw rocks into the pond. Now, what is the correct answer here? Which is the most suitable answer? It would be Ben threw. Okay? So Ben threw rocks into the pond. Which sentence is in the past? After breakfast, I leave my house. After breakfast, I left my house. So, which of the above is in the past? Is it the leave or the left? Okay, so you say, Hi, Ihama, left. After breakfast, I left my house, and that is in the past. Okay. Which sentence is in the past? The strong wind blows our hair. The strong wind blew our hair. So which of this is in the past? It will be blue, because blue is the irregular past of blow. Okay? Now the children begin school this year. The children began school this year. Now, what is the irregular past? What is the irregular past here? It has to be began. So, begin is present. It's just like saying, let's begin the class. And then, if I ask you, what time did the class begin? The class began at 6 p.m. Okay, so began is the past tense of begin. Which sentence is in the past? Martha keeps rabbits in a cage. Martha kept rabbits in a cage. Now, which of them? Keep now is in the present, and kept is in the past. So, kept, I kept it yesterday. It's already in the past. Okay? Okay. Which sentence is in the past? The tired children fell into bed. The tired children fall into bed. So we have the fell and the fall. Now, which of this is in the present and in the past? So fall is the present, and if you want to say the past tense of fall, it is fell. Okay, so we have fell. Now, my family rides the train. My family rode the train. What is the past tense here? Which of this is the past? It has to be what? Rod or ride. Okay, So rode is the past tense of ride. So if you're riding, it's present, and if you rode, it's in the past. Okay? All right. So I do hope that you can complete the rest of these questions. If you haven't done this before, just make sure that you complete this. And then we will go to the last lesson for today. The next class, we will complete the remaining three lessons under irregular past. So we have three more. We will continue that in the next lesson. Okay? Now, complete the sentence with the verb in the past. So you have to complete the sentence. In this one, you are completing the sentence with the right verb from the past. Okay? The puppy dashed chasing the ball. The puppy. Now, keep is there. Keep is the present form. So the word in the brackets, you have to figure out the past tense of the word in the bracket. So we have keep in the brackets. So what will be the past tense? It is kept. So you would say the puppy kept chasing the ball. Maya left the party early. Now, left is the irregular past tense form of leave. So, left, leave. So, leave is the present and left is the past. Tina dash feel good about helping her neighbors. Now, feel is the present and it's in the brackets. So, what is the past tense of feel? Tina felt good about helping her neighbors. Felt, because felt is the past tense of feel. So she felt. I dash tell Mary to be careful. Now tell is in the present and you have to figure out the past tense of tell, which is told. I told Mary to be careful. Okay? So that is the past tense of tell. Now let's move on. Mom dash leave for work 5 minutes ago. Leave is in the present. You have to figure out the past tense of leave. So mom left for work 5 minutes ago. The children say their names. So say is in the present. You need to figure out the past tense of say. So what is it? Said. Okay. The children said their names. Okay, let's move on to the test now. Complete the sentence with the verb in the past. Dana heard the band playing. Here now is in the present, it's in the bracket. You have to figure out the past tense of hear. So is it hears or heard? It is heard. So heard is the past tense of here. I tell mom that I wanted to go home. Tell is in the present and you need to complete it with the past. So, what is the most suitable past tense? Told. Told is the past of tell. Okay? Luke feel good about his talk with Stacy. Feel is in brackets, but you need the past tense. So, feel felt. Okay? So, felt. I shouldn't have left my flashlight at home. Leave is in the present, so you have to put the past tense. So let's say you click on leave and your answer is wrong. All you need to do is scroll down and you will see the explanation. Okay? You see the explanation and then you can know why your answer is wrong. All right. So you have to make sure that you take notes. You do not have to start all over again. Just continue. Okay? Get your correction and move on to the next. Read the tutorials again. The boy dash said that he wanted to go home. Say, past tense of say. Is it said or says? So it is said. Said that he wanted to go home. Okay? The dog kept barking until we fed him. The dog kept barking until we fed him. So it is not keeps, it is kept. Okay? Kept barking until we fed him. Okay? Even here, the airplane take off. Here. What is the past tense of here? What is the past tense of here? So heard. Okay? Cannot say hears, it is heard. So that's the past tense of here. Josh, tell me a funny story. Josh, tell me a funny story. Now, what is the past tense of tell? It is told. Okay? So, please try to complete the test. If you have any questions, you can ask me on the chat box. In our next class, we will complete the three more lessons for the irregular past. Okay? Do you have any questions? If you have any questions, send to me on the chat so that I can explain better to you. Any questions? Any questions, guys? Mhm. So make sure you complete this test in case you have not done this before. If you've done it, it's okay. You do not have to complete it anymore. Okay? All right. So if you do not have any questions, we will end here for today. and we will see in the next class. Okay? Bye, everyone.